You know, we sent one missionary per million Muslims into the rest of the world over the past few decades, and God looked at us and said, well, since you're not going, we're going to bring them here. And so he brought Muslims to Denver, Colorado. There's tons of them. And you were here. Why didn't we go to heaven, right? Why didn't we go to heaven as soon as we became believers? God left us here for the specific purpose of loving others and leading them to Christ and sharing God's love with them and letting them know what it means to be loved by God. That is why we're here.
How does God's love in Christianity compare to that of Allah in Islam?
So in the central message of Christianity is love. That is the reason why God created this world, so that he can be in relationship with us, so we can be in relationship with him.
And most Western thinkers think that all the religions teach that. So it's the same.
But that's a very unsubstantiated position.
Right.
Some Muslims will refer to the 99 names of Allah and say, look, one of them is Al-Wadud, one of them is the loving God. But that's devoid of semantic content when repeatedly in the Quran it says over and over again, God does not love this person, God does not love that person. Whereas the God of the Bible is absolutely loving. He loves all people. And love is the reason why Jesus came to this world. Love is the reason why Jesus died on the cross. Love is the reason why Matthew 28 says, go out and make disciples of all nations. Love is the driving ethic of Christianity. That's not the case in Islam.
So the question we have to ask ourselves then, now I believe this. I didn't used to believe this. I used to be Muslim, but after having studied Muhammad's life, after having studied Jesus' life, I have concluded that Jesus is the most important person who ever walked this earth. The words that he spoke are the words that we ought to pay careful attention to. His actions we ought to observe and emulate. His character we ought to aspire to. That's who Jesus is. We need to be like Christ.